Okay, guys and gals, something I've been thinking about recently. I've noticed, this trend of popular video game IPs slowly but surely now being adapted to TV streaming, more for series than movies as a TV show. And I think it's better this way. I think that way you kind of test the market to see where the interest lies, which platform is willing to distribute it, how much they're willing to pay to distribute it to their streaming platform, whether it's Hulu, Amazon, Netflix, whoever and whatever you can think of, Paramount now. And also, as well, I should also mention, the OSN streaming now being rebranded as OSN Plus with the new color scheme and logo. So, there's still plenty of competition out there. With Halo coming to Paramount Plus, and then, with Cuphead, if some of you might be aware, Cuphead now on Netflix, and even Resident Evil being announced for Netflix. I think the timing is good, especially with the last four Resident Evil releases, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, Resident Evil Village. I mean, it's been, they've been on the right track. I mean, for a while it seemed like they went downward, and then the franchise has been going back upwards again. Positive reaction, so this is a good thing, as well. And it's good to see with the Halo franchise going to TV. I mean, it's been quite some time. There were some sort of behind the scenes situation work with maybe Steven Spielberg trying to adapt it into a movie. That would have been interesting and awesome. But I think this is a good direction based on the trailer. I mean, I think it could work. So I think it's better from now on for games to be adapted into series, because in a movie, you have to time it based on whatever budget that you get from a studio, or whatever, how much money you have for everything that goes involved, especially with the special effects. So I think when you have a more serialized format, you can pace your script, you can pace the show more properly, kind of make the characters even more interesting than they were before, more popularity, more interest. And who knows, maybe like a game based on that show could be reborn again, so I think this way it could work. And it fleshes out the characters more, expands the story more, helps the lore of the worlds be more interesting, and give even newcomers a chance that may not, be willing to play these games but have heard of them, an opportunity to know and understand the hype and why there's so much love behind them, why there's cosplays, and you know why there are new sequels or re-releases and all that good stuff. So I think especially with some of the game movies like really flopping, so this is where I'm a bit concerned with Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie coming in April. I think it might work. The first movie did work a couple of years ago. So with the new Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie coming soon, I'm a bit concerned that it might flop. And it would be a shame with all the effort, the resources put into the film, especially with the marketing, the special effects, all that good stuff. So I think it's just kind of go on the hype train. Just because the first film was successful, it's understandable that everyone involved from the studio, especially Sega, I'm sure Sega had some involvement with the creative input of the movie as well. So I think, let's see how this goes, but I just think it's a good idea that popular games are being adapted into TV shows, and going forward, I do think this is the best plan.